Confidence Man here on Beats in Space. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us, Tim.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no,
We're stoked.
4 of my favorites for 2023. That's why you're episode 100, by the way.
Yes.
Celebration. I'm a huge fan, and so I'm really happy to have you here for this episode. And, I guess I would want to start asking, we're almost to the end of 2023 now.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah,
Well, I know. I want to know what's up. But 2024 is what? A new album happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's getting really close to looking like that. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we've just been cranking in studio for like the last couple of months. And
I don't know when you have time to go in the studio, though, because you are always on tour.
Yeah. I mean, we've been kind of like doing a bit of this, bit of that.
yeah, it was pretty brutal all of summer. And then,
We had a
the
good
last
3
month
months.
or two, we've had to get back in the studio, which has been sick because we've got our studio in London now.
Yeah, you've moved to
Which is all
London.
set up, and we could finally go in and start
Yeah.
not doing this album.
Yeah. But we also did it like 3 months at the start of the year as well. So we were kind of revisiting a lot of old songs and they've come up.
Yeah, it's hard when you've got these fun songs that you really want to touch, but you just got to play and play and play. So finally getting back in, we were like super gassed.
I think we're all really excited to go back to Australia because we go back to Australia in 2 days. All of our friends haven't heard any of our demos, and usually they've heard all of our demos. Like we've rinsed them, and every time we get drunk, they have to listen to them again.
Oh, yeah?
And so
You
we're
play
like,
it for them,
cannot
yeah.
wait to like sit them down and be like, you will listen to this
It's actually
entire
probably like our
record.
favorite thing
Yeah,
to do is
yeah.
just corner someone who hasn't heard them yet, preferably like a friend, and
Yeah.
then just get them drunk.
They
And
don't
just
need to be
make
a
them
friend.
listen.
They can
well,
be
yeah,
anyone.
just anyone who hasn't
Yeah.
heard it.
Well, you did put one in the mix.
Yeah.
That is hopefully coming.
Yeah.
How many more do you have that you're playing people, or you're gonna play people once you get to Australia?
Well, I'd say we probably have like 15 tracks done, and then we'll be fighting over who gets what on the record.
Right.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to go through and select sort of the final cut. I'm sure the other tracks will find a way to get out into the world.
Yeah. I mean, that's been the good thing doing these collaborations and stuff is just getting more and more music out rather than waiting for an album cycle or something. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what we want to do. Even Firebreak, which we released a few weeks ago.
Right.
That was just a track in our live show.
Yeah.
And like we weren't even meant to release it, but like literally our fans were like, you need to release that song because
Yeah.
it was just been going off so much.
Yeah.
And so we were like, all right, we'll release it. And people love it.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's kind of frustrating if you've got lots of tracks just sitting there, not getting the light of day just because of the release schedule kind of thing. So to be able to just slip out some cheeky side tracks here and there is just so great.
And same thing, like, it doesn't have to be a pop song. We want to do instrumental tracks and do a whole bunch of different stuff. So that's fun.
So third album, and you've been doing giant shows now. What is in your head? Are you thinking this is a pop album now, this next one?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I mean, I remember like sending mum one of the tracks the other day and she came back and she's like, oh yeah, like that sounds like a stadium song. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, no, it's definitely not a stadium rock song. Mum's like, yeah, but it has that energy. And I suppose that's kind of what the album is feeling like is.
Yeah, it's like definitely going bigger, the sounds. It's just naturally kind of what we're vibing with, what we want to be making at the moment is kind of these big sort of anthemic sounds. And yeah, so it's definitely more grandiose than anything we've done before.
But almost to a joke standard, where they're just so stupidly big. But I mean, that's what we want.
Yeah, just seeing how big we can try and
Yeah.
like make it sound.
Yeah.
But it is definitely more poppy than things we've done, more ravey and more poppy.
Yeah, it's like rave pop.
Yeah, rave
Yeah.
pop. Yeah.
Now, do you have in your head the choreography going on with these songs too? Because
Sometimes, not all the time. I mean, I only have one dance move for any of the tracks off the album so far, which I can't even show you because I can't
It's
remember it
top
right now.
secret.
But
Yeah, also she
but
doesn't remember.
literally
I like the top secret. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's like literally a head nod, but it only makes sense with the song. But anyway, you'll see it. You'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, but we have been doing swing classes actually. I should show you some of them. I don't
Oh,
have my phone.
no, that's
Yeah.
top secret.
Oh,
too.
that-
That-
yeah.
That's
Even more.
No, I saw you posted you were
The
in like a
flip.
dance studio.
Yeah.
That was you're doing serious choreography.
Yeah. So we're literally trying to kill ourselves for the entertainment of people.
But that
we're
is like
back.
another that puts you at a different level than normal acts. You're actually rehearsing and doing these moves. For you, what is it about choreography that you enjoy about it?
Well, I mean, I enjoy not having to make up my own dance moves because I find that really stressful and just doing the same thing every time. But I suppose what we're trying to do on the next record is trying to up skill so that then we have 6 stupid, ridiculous moves in the
Yeah,
bank.
like
We can
6
throw them in
flips.
somewhere. And also, see, the other thing as well is like if you're touring and you have lots of gear, that's annoying. But if you have no gear and just heaps of really good dance moves.
Yeah, the gear's right here
Yeah.
in your leg.
Yeah. It's in the muscle.
We are the
Yes,
gear.
yeah.
Yeah.
But But
My
no,
mum wasn't happy seeing those moves. She was like, you stop that.
Try and grab Janet and fling her over my shoulder, and Mum's just like hating it. But sorry, Mum, if you're out there.
Also, for the film clip we did for Feels Like a Different Thing, I remember your mum being angry about that as well, because we were driving this car and like we were driving in the country. It was so naughty what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I remember like him driving like 200
Well, I had
k's
to
an
do all the
hour.
driving because the director is a bit of a cowboy. He's amazing, William Bleakley. But yeah, we sort of got out there and he was just like threw the keys to the Mustang at me. He's like, all right, you'll be driving this all week. Like we start at 5 o'clock tomorrow in the morning.
Where are you?
In
Cooper
Cooper
Pedy.
Pedy, Central Australia.
Oh.
It's like full Wild West vibes. No police there. I remember us
wild.
like hooning around and the police just coming and hooning around with
yeah, I
us.
was doing doughies everywhere and flying 200 k's down the highway.
Yeah, with me sticking out the window, singing to
Grace
camera.
sort of- oh,
Doughies everywhere is kangaroos.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
donuts.
Donut.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
That's-
just translating my Australian.
the Aussie slang
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit of that flying around.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, mums.
Yeah, sorry, Mums, just don't listen to this actually. Yeah.
Okay, so the choreography, to go back to it,
Yeah.
for you, working with someone now has kind of stepped it up to a different level, because before it was just all about your moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
did it together.
Yeah, and it's
Well,
still
I mean-
a lot like that.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
we're doing the choreography still. We're just having someone help us learn the flips.
yeah.
Yeah,
Flips
because like it's
to
really
step it up another level.
yeah, exactly.
But this is the stadium.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
gold standard maneuvers.
Yeah,
but-
because it's really hard because you want to be choreographed and good, but you also kind of want to keep it punk. So like, we're kind of riding that line of being and then also being kind of good.
yeah, where
That's our goal.
choreographed dance
Yeah.
meets punk.
Yeah, an epic fails.
No. I like that. You're always riding this line.
Yeah.
And then the outfits as well, you're designing those.
Yeah. So my mum used to make them with me, but then
It's such a family affair, right?
Yeah, it
It
is.
really is.
Yeah, Reggie's my brother as well.
Yeah.
Fail.
I
No,
love
I'm your
that.
brother.
Oh yeah, he's my brother as well.
Yeah.
We're all related.
Yeah, all related. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
so okay, you used to make them with your mom.
Yeah.
Now, so has that changed now, and you work with someone else to make the
Yeah.
outfits?
So I work with a guy in Melbourne just because during COVID I couldn't get home to my mum because she lived in Queensland.
yeah.
And then also I think she wanted to be ditched
Yeah, I think
because
she
she
was
was a
getting
yeah,
nurse.
sick of it.
tired of
She was a nurse and she was like, I can't make this in 2 days. And I was like, what do you mean, Mum? You're so
Just
lazy.
getting worked a bit hard.
Yeah. I was hounding her. But yeah,
Janet
no,
said
and
this-
I've got someone who I pay now and I feel like maybe that's a bit fairer considering what
Yeah,
I want them
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have ideas now? 2024 ideas, new album.
Well,
Now is kind of the percolation.
yeah. Well, all I have is I bought 2 pairs of shoes, but I know what I'm going to do with the shoes. But besides that,
Gonna
I have
wear
no
one on hand.
plans. Yeah.
Now, and are you taking notes while you're out on tour right now? Because I did see some interview with you, and there was pictures that you had written down
Yeah,
like on a
yeah.
notebook
Yeah.
of outfits and lyrics and things.
Yeah.
So while you're on tour, are you writing stuff down, or is this only for you're focused on that?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, like I have a notes folder where I have a whole bunch of references. So
You
like
don't
when I
have that
run
here, do you?
past, well, I do, but the reference list I have mostly right now is for album cover, so I can't show you that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but I guess, it's kind of like chipping away at it. There might be a great idea pop up out of nowhere.
Just
Yeah.
keep them all.
But then, Janet likes to be like in the zone when it comes to the time to
Mm.
finish off all the ideas, bring it all together.
What's in the zone?
Well,
Like,
I
what is
said-
that?
Not on tour.
Not on
Okay.
tour, not writing music, not doing the live show. I suppose like I want to do each of the things separately
Yeah.
of each other. Otherwise, they kind of all get intertwined and I get really confused.
and-
My brain, ADHD, I feel like everyone has that.
Yeah, you need to compartmentalize a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit. Once we've got all the songs fully done, then that part of your brain can just shut down for a bit and you can start
Yeah.
thinking about, like
Yeah.
the outfits or
Yeah.
some of the moves, how we want to put them together,
Yeah.
the order, and like, little gags we can do.
Oh, you think about gags you can do as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah. And we've had gags that like we do them for a while and they get cut. Like we had a magic hat for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
okay. What's the
Flying
magic hat? What is that?
Well, I don't know.
read something about this and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you,
I
that
was
you
quite
know,
into
that
the
you
magic
cut-
hat, but logistically it was a bit tough. There was-
Yeah, it was just hard because the fishing line would get caught on stuff. So
Yeah,
like Sugar
cowboy
would be
hat.
sitting there in the drop. I'd be off stage and I'd pull it off his head. But sometimes it would get caught on stuff and it would just look like
Yeah,
everyone would be like,
cowboy hat on a fishing line.
yeah.
It sounds simple, but it's just amazingly easy to. But that one, so that one's been cut. So
Yeah.
like as you go on, you
Yeah.
like need to fill the voids.
Yeah, and we've cut songs because we couldn't get good enough dance moves to them.
Yeah, so how many songs have you actually cut because of that? Because that's kind of sad. That feels rough that
Yeah,
you
well-
would cut songs
Was
for.
it all the way we cut?
There was an old one we used to do from the first album, and that I think
all
just,
the way was.
we just got so annoyed with this dance move we had to do in it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a few other ones, but I can't remember them.
Okay, so when you go back now to Australia, it doesn't end with all the shows for. No, you're going to do shows in Australia for New Year's and things. So
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have like a little bit of time just to chill, like a couple of weeks, see the family and like
Yeah.
some old friends all still back in Australia. And then I think, we're doing New Year's Eve on the Opera House steps. It's a bit of a
It's like a televised thing. I think.
televised
Yeah.
Aussie thing that happens every year.
that's huge.
Should be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You sound really like it's no big deal.
I don't know. I just feel like everyone's going to be shocked with us berating the
Yeah.
children on nationwide TV.
hitting the Australian mainstream is
Yeah.
always a bit interesting.
Yeah.
But
Why? Because they're going to yell at you because
Yeah.
of your breasts lighting up or something?
Yeah,
Is that what it-
They get a bit
can't-
grumpy
yes,
with that
there's
stuff.
certain people, not saying who, like old white guys, who get annoyed about that stuff sometimes, not all
Yeah.
the time. But yeah, no, it'll be fun. And it's definitely like an iconic spot, the
Yeah.
Opera House. And
Yeah, I suppose we're probably just more pumped about being here right now because and being in New York and stuff finally at the end of the tour. I just want to party, really.
Yeah.
I'm ready to party.
You ready to party in
Yeah.
New York?
Yeah. Well, we've been working hard. you
Yeah,
know, like,
and now we get to kill ourselves.
Yeah. Just take away all that hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going to party in New York?
Well, I don't know.
What do you do?
Hit us up.
Yeah,
Hit us
okay.
up.
Where to go?
Yeah, you tell us where to go.
Okay. I thought you had a plan, you know? It's just to go out and party. That's
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Well, we've got the show tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we'll do that. And I
Oh,
guess
and High's in town as well, and Melody's in town as well. So we have a few DJ mates around.
yeah, I'm sure they'll know some cool stuff to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, just sort of follow the crowd, see what everyone's doing.
Okay, but US tour in general, how has it been going? Because it's been, what, since 2018?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since we were last here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just kind of been waiting for the right time, and there was a lot of all the horrible things that happened since then, and now we're finally back, and it feels awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
mean,
great.
the shows have been great because, when you haven't toured much here, we really didn't know what to expect from the crowds and stuff. But it was really fun. There are people out there who
yeah, the
know,
crowds have been so vibey.
on a Wednesday or Tuesday night. And I was like, who are these people?
Screaming the words. Like, yeah, it feels
Yeah, it's
really good
great.
to come back and, know there's still some fans floating around.
Yeah, and eat some poutine. Like we've been around. Yeah. And also like the deep dish Chicago pizza
Yeah,
made us
Chicago
all
pizza.
so
All
sick.
right,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah,
yum
yeah.
though.
It was
Yeah,
good.
I accidentally got like the sausage one. It's just like a
You meant to get that. I also got that.
it was intense. It was so yum, but like by the end of it
Did you have any bad shows?
Oh, yes, we did. It was a good. I actually had a great show, but you had a really bad show.
Why? What does that mean?
All right,
That
so
you
it's
had a bad
actually-
show and
Yeah.
you had a great show.
So it's actually really funny. So what
so-
happened was, so we do this thing in Feels Like a Different Thing where we usually jump off risers, but the stage was so small that we just got plastic little boxes. And I remember like when we were setting up in sound check, I remember Sugar being like, we have to be careful because they're a bit slidey kind of thing. And
Slippery.
literally on the first chorus of it, we go to jump off. I jump off, land it fine, I look over, and Sugar's just flat face
I
on
just
the
face
ground.
planted straight up. Just straight onto my face.
And then the second chorus, I didn't expect him to go and stand on it again. But he
You
did.
tried it again?
I just felt like I had to, like get back up there.
Redeem yourself.
But then I was like freaking out. Janet and I were kind of looking at each other. She's trying to sing. It's like she's just breaking up laughing.
I've never cackled
Which
like
I
that
think,
on
yeah,
stage
you've never
before.
broken.
No, and then you also walked off stage before we'd finished the next
Yeah,
song.
I tried to come off a song early.
Yeah, and he tried to pull me off stage. So actually, that was a bad show. And your mic broke.
And my mic broke on the last
Whoa.
song. So
were you angry?
Nah.
That point?
No, I'd say he was just a broken man, not
No,
not
yeah.
angry.
The worst thing falling over is if I've like seriously injured myself, which normally is what happens. So just falling over and not hurting myself, that was a win.
Yeah, I've seen him fall off 6 meter high stages. Like,
Were you bleeding then? Because I imagine like blood coming out of your nose or something.
Yeah, I've
you
done
know?
like many sort of torn muscles all over in
Yeah.
different spots. But yeah, nothing broken yet, which I think is
that's next.
Touch wood. Touch wood. But maybe tomorrow night. You never know. You might
Come
get
down,
the
see
Yeah.
the exclusive premiere broken arm on stage. If you're lucky.
Okay, this is from Matt Wilkinson asking if you ever thought it would become this big when you started the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's
Yeah?
kind of
Yeah.
weird.
You did.
I had
You're
a
like,
bit
yeah,
of a
we're gonna
weird
do
feeling
stadiums.
about it.
Yeah, no, we did actually have.
Yeah.
I remember us talking, being like, I feel like this is going to be pretty good.
This is just dumb enough to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose it's just such a mixture of all the things we like. If I wanted to go and watch something, this is what I would watch. So there must be other people out there like me.
Yeah, kind of self-serving, but then that
Yeah.
kind of worked for the people somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I bet people normally don't say that.
No, I appreciate that you say that because you have the vision, right? So you're seeing it and where it's going. Okay, so where do you see it going next then? I mean, we already talked about stadiums, but
Yeah.
let's talk about anything else that you see happening that you want to do. I mean, you want to tour with U2.
No, maybe not that, man.
No. They're fun. They're fun boys.
No, that would be maybe go do the Giant Sphere.
Yeah, the Giant Sphere. That'd
do
be
some
fun.
Vegas shows.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think just right now we just are excited to just get this album just perfect. It's feeling really good. And then yeah, I guess just keep sort of
Is there something you want to
coming-
win some award with it, or do you see that?
No. I think like more
I want to see your visions here.
more like
What's
just sort
gonna
of like
happen?
just keep playing bigger shows,
Bigger shows.
and just like we want to get down to South America,
Yeah.
come over here a bit more.
I suppose it's just like getting more money to do more extraordinary, stupid stuff and make crazier costumes and have a big,
yeah,
the big design.
horses on stage, and
big
the-
set design. Like, I saw Madonna in London the other day and I was like, I want production like that. I think that's probably my
Yeah, just
goal.
have like a crazy budget to make the
like
live
horses
shows.
flying and maybe like do a KLF and drop money on the crowd and or like
That's
maybe like
fine.
your entire show
We
for the
might do
crowd.
that tomorrow too.
I mean, we have actually
That's a
been
good way to get people to come out, right?
Free
Yeah.
money.
Okay, so you do have these visions of what could happen if you had more money.
Yeah, and so
basically-
so I suppose we probably have like a list of things, and we're like, that's not achievable right now, but eventually, when we get enough money, we'll do that and this and that.
Yeah, just kind of be able to just
Freedom.
make all your crazy visions of reality would be great. Yeah, and then just sort of keep getting out there and doing shows that we just love doing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. Did you have an album title for the new one, or you
We
just?
do, but it's
not-
still a work in progress.
Yeah,
work
it's
in
not
progress.
full. We think we've got it. We think we've got it.
I reckon we've got it, but
Yeah, I think
we can't talk about it yet.
Okay, is
Yeah.
it one word or two words or?
1, 2, 3, 4 words.
4 words. Well,
4 words. Four.
like, well,
Well, 1 word
a
and then
number?
3 half words.
there's a number and made
Okay,
up.
shush. That's enough.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming on the radio show. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you here, especially for episode 100.
100.
Yay.
Yes,
Here
congrats.
on Music
Oh,
Zone.
well,
Thank you.
we're super happy to be here. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Number 100. It's an honor.